The Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation has officially commenced the second edition of the ministerial briefing session, bringing together key government officials, policymakers, and stakeholders to discuss progress, challenges, and future strategies across various sectors. These platforms serve as an opportunity for ministers and government agencies to present updates on their mandates, highlight achievements, and address critical national issues. In his opening remarks, the minister highlighted the significance of the briefing as a platform to showcase the achievements of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. He emphasized that the newly established ministries aim to unlock Nigeria's economic potentials. The minister praised the media for their role in covering government activities and urged journalists to maintain fairness and accuracy in their reporting, discouraging sensationalism and misinformation. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to transparency, promised broad media coverage to encourage public engagement and feedback.
We have with us the Honorable Minister of Regional Development and that of Livestock Development, of course, with the Honorable Minister of State also for Regional Development. These two ministries happen to be the newest ministries created in the country by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Ministry of Livestock Development was created in July of 2024 to transform Nigeria's multi-billion-dollar livestock potential into actual economic prosperity for Nigerians. While the Ministry of Regional Development was created in October 2024 to oversee the activities of the country's regional development commissions, again created by His Excellency the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These two ministries have since hit the ground running, the two ministers. And they are here today with us to shed more light on what they have been doing since the creation of their ministries and what Nigerians expect to see of them going forward.
The Minister of Livestock Development and the Minister of Regional Development present their respective scorecards, highlighting sectoral progress and contributions to the national development.
We are conscious of the genetic limitations of the animal species in the country, and therefore we are embarking on a massive genetic upgrade. We are going to do this, however, in a very, very methodical manner. We are going to leapfrog the animal sector so that the productivity can be higher, just as at par with their own counterparts elsewhere. But we are also going to jealously guard our indigenous genetics. We are already talking with institutions of learning in this country to create a gene bank where we can store all our local indigenous genetics, because they have been produced here, they are resilient, they are adaptive, they are resistant to diseases. Therefore, we don't want to wish them away. We are going to combine them, we are going to keep them, and do crossbreeding so that those elements of indigenous genetics are also preserved for future generations and future national growth. We are also in the ministry very, very conscious of the survival mechanism adopted by breeders and animal livestock breeders in the country. And therefore, top of an agenda is to be able to address the issue of feed and fodder. For us in the ministry, feed and fodder is livestock. If you don't have sufficient feed and fodder, you are not talking about livestock at all. We are conscious of this, and we have already started mapping out. In fact, we have gotten the inventory of all the grazing reserves in the country, both gazetted and ungazetted, running to about 417, totaling more than 5 million hectares of land. So we are going to focus our attention on those grazing reserves that are going to receive necessary infrastructure to receive the national herd. What I mean by national herd, all farmable animals will one day be settled in those grazing reserves where there will be sufficient infrastructure in terms of feed and fodder, water resources, infrastructure for the herders' families, schools, veterinary clinics, etc., etc.
In terms of infrastructural development, we speak to how we can develop and ensure that the road networks in our respective area are enhanced beyond what they are today. By the time we took over, we inherited a number of projects that were ongoing in the ministry in terms of road construction. And under the policy of the ministry, we embarked on the reconstruction and completion of Belegono Ogriabene Road, which is in Delta State. We also completed the rehabilitation of Ukwala, Igurucha Road, Phase 1 in Imo State. And in addition, we also initiated projects in order to meet the infrastructural needs of the region. And such projects include the construction of Oron Road, Northeast, in Edo State. We also embarked on the construction of Lead Road with bridge in Imbese, Imo State. Other areas that we also focus on were the construction of Agoki Mbabo Road, Ikom local government in Cross River State. Then the construction of Biopa Road, Odupani local government in Cross River. The construction of Ezihe, Onwimbo, Ndichi Idiato, Unuabo local government, South local government road in Imo State. There are quite a number of other lead roads that we embark upon when we took over. Now we have commenced the process of awarding also major projects, about 8 major projects in the region, and they are waiting for FED approval. I think in a matter of 1 week or 2, by the time the FED commences, we are also going to construct a number of 8 roads within the ministry.